Hi, my name is Shannon Motter, and I'm the Director of Library Services for Northland Pioneer College. We are going to answer some basic questions about COVID, and as my role in information, I teach you how to do research. I'm going to show you how to find the information for yourself. One of our first questions was, do you need to wear a mask after you've been vaccinated? So if we do this search, and having done it a few seconds ago, I have it right there. Some things I want you to be aware of is when you do a search, the first couple results might say AD, and that means it's an advertisement. I would probably skip those unless you're looking for a service that you're trying to buy. And then you might consider clicking on news, for example. You might also click on when it was published. If we just look at the results that we have here, we can see that there is the New York Times, Star Tribune, there's some local news sources. There's some questions that are related that Google will share with you if you're using Google. Inquirer, CNN, CDC, more CDC, Forbes, Yahoo, and AP News. How do I know which one to look at? That's a really good question too. If you go to the library's website, that's npc.edu/library, you can click on subject guides here. And we have a guide called Information Literacy. And so what that's going to do for you is give you some good sources. If we look on here, we can look at trustworthy news sites. It explains how to know, how to do searches. There's ones that I have investigated myself. If we go to the media bias one, there's charts that people have created showing different news sources and if they're trustworthy or biased. You can also scroll down and I have fact-checking sites. So one of my favorites is Media Bias Fact Check. And so one of the news sources that we saw there was AP News. Now I know that this is Associated Press. Sometimes you're going to have to Google it if the URL doesn't tell you exactly who it is. I know that AP means Associated Press. Here I can click on Associated Press and see how this source rates them. And again, look at different sources and see how it's rated. Don't trust the first one that you see. This one listed as least bias and very high factual reporting. It is one of the most trusted news sources out there. So for that reason, I'm going to click on their article. I would also suggest clicking on the CDC's, some of the other more reputable news sources there as well. So what it says is, can I stop wearing it? And the answer is no. What it's going to say is that you need to get 2 doses for both of the virus, the vaccinations, and they're not sure how long it will last, and if it'll protect you from it entirely, or if you're going to just be free of some of the symptoms. So you want to wear that in case you are infected. Even if it's just a little bit, you won't maybe feel the symptoms, but you might still be able to spread it to other people. And so for that reason, yes, please wear the mask after you are vaccinated.